androgen receptors. In this video, I'll talk about how to increase your body response to testosterone, okay, or how to increase your response to testosterone, because this is the most crucial things, guys. Okay, stay till the end because you will learn a lot. Okay, so several months ago, I have started series of videos on how to fix androgen receptors, and still till days, I think this is the most crucial part. Why so many guys have seen little to no results from their high testosterone. Okay, so the same apply for PFS, PSSD, and so on. Okay, even for guys that have been blocking 5-alpha reductase enzyme. Okay, so androgen receptor sensitivity is really crucial. Okay, signaling is extremely crucial. Okay, so if you want to get all the benefits from testosterone, even if you have low testosterone, you can still get many benefits from it if your androgen receptors are functioning properly. Okay, so let me tell you how to fix it. Okay, so the first thing is vitamin D and androgen receptors. Okay, so in many guys that I coach, I have seen one thing. Okay, and this guy, even they have like normal testosterone around 1200 or something like that, okay, and they see no benefits from testosterone, they are low on vitamin D. And these guys, they live also in sunny countries. Okay, so don't try to assume that living in a sunny country, if you spend a lot of time outdoors, that your vitamin D levels will be great. Okay, the same apply for me. Okay, so I spend a lot of time outdoor. Okay, so I try to eat very clean and so on, and still my vitamin D is low. Okay, so there are ways how to fix it. Okay, no problem. I will do again for me and also for other guys. Okay, so you need to really combine several things and cofactors that increase vitamin D. Okay, so vitamin D upregulates androgen receptors expression. Okay, so there are many coaches telling you that vitamin D boosts testosterone. It's not the case. Okay, so vitamin D, what it will do, vitamin D will increase your sensitivity to testosterone, so you will finally feel the testosterone. Okay, even if your testosterone is low, the first thing you can do is to increase your vitamin D. Okay, please do blood check for vitamin D and also for active form of vitamin D, calcitriol. Okay, so, and calcitriol, especially the active form, in many guys this is low. This has also connection with your liver health, for example. So fixing also your liver is extremely crucial for this. Okay, and for example, to increase bile flow is also extremely crucial, also for micronutrients, nutrients. Okay, so if you want to boost your testosterone and get benefits from testosterone, also fixing things like liver health and bile health or bile flow is extremely crucial, guys. Okay, so this means like I said, okay, so vitamin D, calcitriol, especially calcitriol, can increase the expression of androgen receptors in certain tissue. Okay, so this means that with more vitamin D, cells may become more responsive to androgens like testosterone and DHT, even if your levels are low, guys. Okay, so also vitamin D receptor interacts with androgen receptors. Okay, both the vitamin D receptors and androgen receptors are part of nuclear receptors family, and there is evidence that crosstalk occurs between them. Okay, so guys, vitamin D is extremely crucial. Okay, vitamin D might enhance or modulate AR signaling pathway depending on tissue type and conditions. Okay, so like I said, also active form is important. And the problem is some guys with kidney issues, for example, with liver issue, they have really low level of calcitriol. Okay, so but there are ways how to fix it. If you need my help, you will find a link for my coaching. Okay, so also another thing, androgen sensitivity. Okay, so genetic variability in AR sensitivity. Okay, so vitamin D might enhance the functional output of the receptors. Okay, so Also, there is influence of vitamin D status. Low vitamin D has been associated with reduced testosterone levels, and supplementation has been shown in many studies to increase testosterone slightly in deficient men. If vitamin D enhance AR sensitivity, it could explain improvement in libido, energy, and muscle mass in some people after correcting deficiencies. Also, things like erectile dysfunction, supplementation with vitamin D can really improve is in just only 4 weeks. So the quality of your erections and so on. Okay, so androgens and especially DHT, the point number 2. Okay, so DHT, I had several videos talking about DHT, how powerful it is on androgen receptor signaling, okay, but it's not only DHT. Therefore, why so many guys, even after fixing DHT, they still see no results, okay. So generally the more androgenic substance will have better effect on androgen receptors, and DHT is of course much more androgenic than testosterone. Testosterone is anabolic, okay, but also we have other hormones like DHEA. Even DHEA, when your androgen receptors sensitivity is high, even DHEA will have effect, okay, so don't forget. But if you don't have androgen receptors sensitivity, you need much bigger weapons, you need the DHT and so, okay. It binds to androgen receptors with higher affinity than testosterone and DHEA, okay. I think 4 times higher than testosterone, okay. So like I said, even if your receptors are sensitive, even DHEA can upregulate them, okay. So therefore things like tribulus works, okay. Another thing, proviron, okay, so proviron study shows it can fix some genetic mutation of androgen receptors, okay, but you really need to know how to take it. Need my help, you will find the link for the coaching, okay. So tribulus, another thing, okay, so many guys, if you don't have some minor, moderate issues with androgen receptors, even tribulus can help, okay. So there are animal studies, but after working with hundreds of clients, I have my own experiencing where tribulus can be extremely helpful. And in animal studies, in rat studies, administering tribulus terrestris extract led to increased levels of circulating testosterone and IGF-1, okay. Later on, we will also talk about IGF-1, because this was accompanied by elevated expression of androgen receptors and IGF-1 receptors protein in gastrocnemius muscle, resulting in greater muscle weight and myosin heavy chain content, okay. So also the best way to increase 5-alpha reductase enzyme DHT is to boost IGF-1. Guys, there is always connection between things like DHT, 5-alpha reductase enzyme, IGF-1, okay. So if something is not working, if solo therapy or solo focus is not working, like just focusing on DHT, try to search other things like IGF-1, 5-alpha reductase enzyme. There are tests for this, you can test it. If you need my help, you find my email under this video, okay. So also in brain tissue, tribulus terrestris can have effect, okay, so on androgen receptors. It enhances androgen signaling pathways, okay. So if you boost DHT, also you will boost 5-alpha reductase, or if you boost 5-alpha reductase, you will boost DHT. This is a positive feedback cycle, okay. So it's not negative like in testosterone, that it will decrease your endogenous production, but it will, the more 5-alpha reductase enzyme activity, the more DHT, okay. And we are talking about things like T3, IGF-1, DHT itself, testosterone as a precursor, and DHEA, okay. So IGF-1 boosts androgen receptor signaling. It's another thing, okay. IGF-1, if you want to have healthy erection, if you want to have healthy androgen receptor signaling, if you have 5-alpha reductase enzyme working properly, you need IGF-1. IGF-1 or insulin-like growth factor 1 not only supports and boost 5-alpha reductase, but it enhanced the androgen receptors signaling pathways. Okay, so guys, another crucial thing is estrogen, because estrogen itself, especially when it's higher, we are talking about levels about 35 picograms per milliliter, can really act as an androgen receptors blocker. Okay, and also it has connection to vitamin D, for example. One of these things is connection to vitamin D, because vitamin D can act as an estrogen blocker. Maybe that's the reason why it enhance androgen receptor sensitivity. Okay, so too much estrogen can downregulate androgen receptor gene expression. Okay, so guys, think about it. Okay, but also you should keep your estradiol in certain level. Also, you don't want to go too low, because we need some level of estradiol. Okay, so also it's not only about lowering estrogen estradiol, but also how you detox. Okay, so you all need proper nutrient to detox estrogen properly. Okay, so you want to support phase 2 glucuronidation. Okay, so because sometimes you cannot detox estrogen and it start to circulate again in your body. Okay, so low T3 thyroid hormone. T3 is also crucial, like I said before, for DHT, 5-alpha reductase. Okay, so it upregulates androgen receptors, increase 5-alpha reductase, so you make more DHT. Okay, so check your levels. If your TSH is about 2, if your T3 levels are low, or your reverse T3 is high, that something is not working properly, so you need to fix it. Okay, so mitochondrial dysfunction. Okay, so why so many men are benefiting from TRT? Because TRT can fix or band-aid mitochondrial dysfunction. Okay, so these guys have increase in energy, but why we need to take TRT to fix mitochondrial dysfunction? Okay, there are much better ways, and that would be the first thing I would focus on to fix mitochondrial dysfunction. Okay, so also some nutrients that fix mitochondria also fix inflammation and oxidative stress, because also inflammation and oxidative stress can downregulate your androgen receptors. Okay, so another thing is lifestyle intervention. Okay, when I was fixing my androgen receptors, honestly, I do cold baths. Okay, I do cryotherapy, I do sauna. I really love spicy foods. From time to time, I do fasting. Okay, so the thing is that sometimes you need to have this acute stress. I'm not talking about chronic stress, but acute stress. And cryotherapy, sauna, spicy food, even short-term fasting. Okay, we are not talking about 3-5 days fasting, but sometimes you eat later on. Okay, so you are not doing this every single day, and it will increase these heat shocks proteins. Okay, so also sports. Okay, things like powerlifting, sprints. I do, even with my age, I do a lot of sprints. I move a lot. I swim, I walk. Okay, so I don't prefer long cardios, because long cardios, things like marathon running and all these kind of things, can downregulate your androgen receptors, and also marathon run and all these kind of things, from my point of view, are not healthy at all. Okay, so guys, you learned a lot about androgen receptor sensitivity. If you like this video, hit the like button. Okay, and comment if you want to ask something. Okay, bye guys.